what happens is actually... Varric is a very good character. Very good character in Dragon Age 2. The exception to the rule. And the rule going forward, really. I mean, if you liked Sten and Oghren in 1 and 2 in Origins, I get it, but most people like the companions that can be romantically romanced for a reason. I'm talking too much.
I'm going to be trying something, and I thought you'd want to be part of it. We've both been wrong. What I did with Justice was unnatural. It should never have happened.
You're getting him under control. I've seen it.
I can't help mages like this. Not while I am everything the Templars fear about magic. I need to be free of this curse.
You know I'll do anything I can.
Your patience with me. I marvel every day that you haven't thrown up your hands and left. I've spent the past 3 years researching the methods of Tevinter Magisters. They're the only ones who have ever sought to reverse spirit possession, not just behead the victims. I believe I have a formula for a potion that can separate Justice and me, without killing either.
Is it dangerous?
There are always dangers with magic, but I believe this will be worth the cost.
Surely that's worth any risk it entails.
I knew you'd stand behind me in this. Even if...
What?
Even if what, lover?
I've gathered most of what I need, but there are some outlandish ingredients I was hoping you'd help me collect. A powder the Tevinters call Celepetre, and a small amount of Drakestone.
Is it just a potion?
Is there anything more to all this, Anders?
No ritual.
Spooky,
just mix the ingredients up
spooky.
and boom. Justice and I are free. And we can take our rightful place among free mages.
Okay.
Where would we find Celepetre?
It's a crystal that forms from concentrated manure.
Gag me, that's disgusting and gross.
We can't just buy it somewhere.
It's not used by mages here. There's no reason for any merchant to stock it. I suggest we search the sewers. There's an entrance not far from here in Darktown.
What is Drakestone?
And the other thing?
The Tevinters used to mine it for their apothecaries. There should still be deposits in the bone pit.
We're not looking for virgin's blood or the tongue of a hanged man or anything, are we?
Well, you know Tevinters. They can't throw a Winter Send party without a human sacrifice or two. But I promise, everything in my research says there's no blood magic involved.
Alright, so let's help Anders with his issues now. We're going in order of which companion we met first in this game. So Aveline was up first, then we had help Varric, now we're going with Anders because of plot.
We can enter the sewers from here to look for the Celepetre. Are you ready?
Let's go.
Hold your nose. We'll have to get pretty close for me to tell what we're looking at.
That's enough. How about you? One less.
Alright. Yeah, sorry about that. It's just kind of... I'm basically multitasking, because I'm also doing some other stuff. Oh my god. Ugh.
This is it. The Cella Petrae should have formed right under here. Oh, I don't want to touch that. Let's see if we can find a few more deposits.
Watch where you step. Let's do this.
You can't stop me.
Let's see if we can find a few more deposits.
Alright. So, okay. Superior equipment is all level scale random drops that will automatically be more powerful than... Usually it's more powerful than anything else.
Let's see if we can find a few more deposits.
Raider Reaver. Alright. I'll just leave that there. Alright, so... having my entire worldview shaken. My name is Anders. And... the Cella Petrae stuff, if you can figure out what Cella Petrae actually is, you have a better grasp on... you have a better grasp on your chemistry than I do. But there's ultimately a reason why Anders is looking for this stuff.
This is going badly.
That should be plenty. Thank you.
Like Oz was saying here, basically, it was kind of a better...
We still need the Drake Stone from the Bone Pit.
Yeah, sorry about that. So this is pretty much the last time we'll really have any reason to come back to the Bone Pit. Because there's nothing else in here for us.
I hope the rest of the dragons haven't heard this place is on the market. Are you ready to go in?
Ready as I'll ever be.
We'll have to look for Drake Stone deposits along the sides.
As you can imagine, this is not exactly the most riveting design for side quests. The conversations that were just... like, Varric's companion quest was more interesting. Because it was all about him, and the setups were very fun to go through. Haunted House is always fun, but...
Scraping from the deepest part. There should be more further in.
Another Warren's Oath. Oh boy. But look at this. We're basically going back to doing the same type of 20 Bear Asses side questing that we did early in the game.
That's the price thing you could have done.
There should be more further in.
It's just that we're so powerful now, we can basically turn off combat. Oh my god. Alright. I fear not getting the supplier achievement simply because of what that means, really. Of what that means in terms of exploration.
There should be more further in.
Oh.
There should be more further in.
According to the map, there's exactly one more left. Not exactly what's interesting, but then the game was rushed. You can't really say it more times without losing its, like, intended power, because this game was rushed out. They only had 16 months to make it.
Everyone stay still and try not to make any loud noises. Piece of cake.
That should be enough.
Hopefully it is. Hopefully that's enough.
Thank you. I wouldn't have asked just anyone to venture in there for me. There is one more thing, but we must discuss it privately.
There's a mod I've installed that gives me fast travel wherever I am. I probably should have used it. Simply because a lot of this back and forth is not very interesting. I feel like it doesn't have a lot.
There is one more thing I need of you, my love. And I can't tell you why. I must get inside the chantry without being seen. Will you talk to the Grand Cleric for me? Distract her long enough for me to do what must be done.
Tell me your plan.
You would not thank me if I told you. If you support freedom for mages, help me. That's all I can say.
What do you want me to talk about?
Food? The weather? What does it matter? No, talk of mages. Give her one final chance to hear what we have suffered. To pick a side. Perhaps she'll be more inclined to listen to you.
Alright, sure.
I won't desert you now.
I do not deserve your love. I promise whatever.
You kind of don't, realistically, if I'm figuring out... If my character that I'm playing figures out what you're doing, you realistically don't deserve to be in the Hawk Queue. But that's whatever. This is my game. I'm playing it my way. And my way says, I am completely ready to help you with your really sus plan. Out of mage pride. Mages. Right. We have mage pride. Alright.
I'll find you as soon as I'm done. Thank you.
All right, then.
The first inch.
Maker's blessing, champion. Have you come to pray?
Let's talk.
Why have you let the Templars continue their oppression of mages?
Let me talk about my
It's no
politics.
secret that you count apostates among your friends, champion. You have done much to fan the flames of rebellion here. We must give Meredith and Orsino time to work out their differences. No good can come of showing favor to one side.
Couldn't you solve this problem if you just spoke out?
How would that help?
Yes, how would you, the only person Meredith would listen to,
Both have
speaking
flaws.
up against
At
her,
some point, right must be decided.
help?
For 1,000 years, the Chantry has had to find the balance between them. That hasn't changed here.
Then there's something very clearly wrong with the system. Like, it's blatantly obvious Anderson's gonna do something. And it's basically your fault. This nonsense right here is why...
You're right. The Templars serve a purpose.
That's not what I'm saying. I do not support the Knight Commander's methods. But I cannot take sides. We are all the Maker's creatures, but magic allows abuses beyond the scope of mortals. I only hope I can balance the needs of everyone. For if it comes to war, it is the people of this city who will lose.
There you are.
The problem is that
Looking for you all over.
you can, in fact, use your authority to help
Your
those people
soul
prevent a
is
war.
troubled, child. I hope you found a balm for it here.
Yeah, I hope he found a balm for you too, Grand Cleric. I hope you found a really great balm to help you out.
I wanted you to have this.
What's that? A pillow?
Hand embroidered by my mother. The only thing of hers they let me keep when I went to the Circle.
Why in the name of Andraste would you give that to me?
You've been a good friend, Varric.
You keep your pillow, Blondie. And may you have many more dreams of killing Templars on it.
Orc, I didn't expect you here. I want to tell you now. I love you. You've stood by me when I gave you every reason to turn
Hey.
away.
Yeah, after that conversation with Grand Cleric Elfina, I 100% fully support you. I 100% fully support you because Elfina is like... Elfina is... I have so many political analogs to Elfina right now. They just can't...
I'm not expecting this to end with anything less than overthrowing the Templars.
Then you will not be disappointed. I was hoping we'd find a better way, but... justice and vengeance are too intertwined. I can't tell one from the other. You are the one shining light in my life. Never blame yourself for what will happen. Your support has meant the world to me.
Alright. Speak to Anders at your home in Hightown for questioning beliefs. Well, we'll just go home then.
Awaits your attention.
This is the only place in Kirkwall I feel safe.
Alright. Oh boy. Well, okay. Merril, your turn. Like that.
Lethalon, I need to ask something of you. I thought the Arulin home would be the last thing I needed, but the Illuvian still won't work. I think I have to go back to the spirit that helped me at the start of all this.
Why do you think this demon will help?
I'm trying to figure out why you need the
He
demon.
knows about the mirror. I don't know how much.
But
He
yeah,
won't tell me
that's cool.
everything, and it's dangerous to trust. He said he
But
witnessed
yeah,
its forging. He told me how to cleanse it of its corruption. He must know how to make it work.
Oh, you're a cool lady.
What do you mean it doesn't work?
Well, look at it. Do you think it's supposed to just sit there and show nothing at all? I can feel the power in it, but it's like it's asleep. I can't seem to wake it.
Summoning a demon can't possibly be the only way to fix the mirror. Someone else must know something.
The Illuvian was lost before Arlathan fell. The only creatures who would know anything about it are in the Fade. I've called to the spirit.
That's
but he doesn't seem to
fortunately
hear.
the same way.
He was sealed in an artifact on Sundermount. I have to look for him there. But if things go wrong, if he possesses me, I need you to strike me down.
You can't ask me to do that.
Marvinhan, please. I know it's a lot to ask. There's no one else I trust. Please, Marvinhan. I don't want to go into this alone.
Alright, let's do it.
If you're determined to do this, then I'll come with you to make sure nothing goes wrong.
Master Annas, you've no idea what a relief that is. The demon is sealed in a cave on Sundermount. The sooner we get this over with, the better.
Alright then. Alright, we've pretty much hit level 50 now. That's the last level in the game. Alright, alright. Honestly, with Merril or Anders, you could have gone with either or, because you could have done their quests in whatever order you wanted. Also, turns out Battle of Kata has one rune slot, after all. I don't know if it's because of one of the mods I'm
Have I
using.
ever mentioned that
You do?
It's very lively, like a crow in the middle of hunting.
That's great. Thanks, Merril.
I tried to warn you, Blondie.
You're not helping.
I worried for so long that they would...
Greetings, champion. That is what they call you in your city, isn't it? Did you need something? I'm always amazed by the beauty of the Dalish. If you are trying to initiate something, don't bother. I'm not interested in a Shemlin. Greeting. Did you need something? I just want... We are doing... It is...
Alright. So, in case you're wondering...
I don't know why I'm bothering with this, but you do realize this is crazy, right?
Believe me, I noticed. If I had any other choices, I'd take them.
You have choices. You always had choices. Stop using blood magic. Get rid of that damned mirror.
Oh, in that case, I'll head back to Kirkwall and throw it away. Right after you abandon the plight of the Circle of Mages.
Yeah, you kind of asked for that one, Anders.
Get back!
Yeah, you guys are kind... But yeah, I'm happy I can use this cool-looking weapon model now. And not have... Because we're at level 50. That means that our weapons are firmly maxed out. Our evolving weapons and armor are firmly maxed out. There's no way for us to level up any longer. There's no way for the enemies in the game to level up any further. This is strictly about elemental resistances and making sure we hit them properly. Alright. Photo taken. Photo taken. Photo taken. Alright. Oh, really? Alright. Oh, no! Alright. Yay, Orc outcome. Alright, then. Shrine.
Mythal, all mothers, protector of the people, watch over us. For the path we tread is perilous. Save us from the darkness, as you did before, and we will sing your name to the heavens. Sorry. I didn't mean to hold us. You just... It's never wise to ignore Mythal.
Tell me more about your god.
What is Mythal?
She's the protector, the mother of the creators, the one who put the moon in the sky, wisest of all the gods.
Her soul also currently inhabits Flemeth, and I have no reason not to spoil that because on this channel we played Inquisition years ago. So we already know all this.
Calmed Elganon and restored the sun to the heavens. The people always look to her for help.
We also know that most of this Dalish lore is bunk because they were never gods, just really powerful mages.
If she's temperamental, maybe I should join you.
It wouldn't hurt. They say if Mythal smiles on you, then you need fear nothing at all. But those who anger her, they're struck from the earth, as if they never lived at all.
Well, Mythal's certainly smiling on me. I would not be here without her.
Does anybody else get the feeling that this is going to end badly? Just me, huh?
It's not all bad, Varric. Think of the stories you'll be able to tell later.
No offense, Daisy, but I could live without telling anyone we murdered you on some mountainside. It's a little hard to make that one sound good.
And you die!
Jade Serpent. Alright. Alright. Crit chance.
A demon in a cave on Sundermount was a good idea in the first place.
We had a giant
Where
rock
would you
to
have
push
put him?
uphill. This would perfectly sum up my
or
life.
Neanderthals. Further away from Kirkwall, that's for sure.
Hey, supplier. That means we got every craftable ingredient in the game. Every single ingredient for all 3 types. Alright. So, let's go take care of this demon. Also, last time we were up here, there was clearly a barrier here, so it really should not have been dispersed. Technically, we've been in this cave beforehand. The design was already reused for the... Oh. Alright, right. We picked up every craftable except for the one-of-a-kind, supposed to be rare ones. But okay. Whatever. I'm really glad I found my outfits that matched Merril's and Anders' colors of black and white for their default Act 3 outfits.
Now it feels empty.
Who bound this demon here and why?
There was a war long ago between my people and the Tevinter Imperium. After the Magisters sank Arlathan, my people made a last stand here, fighting on the graves of our elders. I don't know if it was the Elvenan or Tevinter who bound the spirit, but he was left here from the war.
Maybe it freed itself?
It would have taken powerful magic to break him free of this prison. You couldn't just set him loose. Nobody could. Not without doing something terrible. This is very wrong.
It couldn't have just vanished.
Yeah, where are we going? Where is it?
He should
Where'd
have
it go?
been able to leave. What happened to him?
You stupid person!
What have
You
you done?
freed a demon!
Demon's plan was always for you to complete the mirror. It would have been a doorway out of this prison and into our world. You would have been his first victim. I couldn't let that happen, Dalen.
Okay, so here's the thing. In order for this to work, the demon would have had to possess someone, which means that Marthari turned herself into an abomination. Marthari straight up just turned herself into an abomination. Like... when did she become... She is possessed. That's not arguable. But when is the question.
You didn't think to mention that the demon was gone before we hiked all the way up here.
It's not gone.
Because for obvious
Couldn't
reasons.
fight it in the Fade while it was trapped. And I couldn't banish it without making it stronger. So, I made myself its prison. Kill me, and it dies too. Merril will finally be safe.
No! You can't ask that. I won't do this.
You always knew your blood magic had a price, Darlene. I have chosen to pay it for you. Dareth Shira.
So I don't feel sympathetic for Marthari at all.
May the Dreadwolf hunt you with.
I don't feel bad for Marthari at all. She was a bad person.
Would you achieve greatness by violence? I will show you the way.
Alright. Alright then.
Darling. Keeper. You've beaten it, darling. You are so much stronger than I imagined. The demon is dead. Keeper.
You can't fool me, demon.
Let's leave this awful place. The clan should hear the good news.
No.
You told us that the demon was bound to your life. It would only die with you.
Irabalas, Keeper.
Alright.
Keeper! What have you done? I don't want this. I never wanted this. Creators, please let this be a bad dream.
Your keeper brought this on herself.
She'll scold me for not listening.
She brought this on herself. If she trusted you, she'd be alive.
How can you still be encouraging her after all that?
If she hadn't been so stubborn, if she had listened to me.
You spent 3 years gaslighting your entire clan into hating Merril in order to bully her and to get her to stop practicing blood magic. But years ago, you also turned yourself into an abomination. Your fate is 100% on your hands for thinking you could just get Merril to do what you wanted. Arlthon Echo Shard. Weapon Rune. Mail of the Dawn. Alright. Torch of Foundin. I made this a cool looking weapon. Alright. It has 3 rune slots. It's awesome. Freaking great weapon.
We know the Keeper came here. What's going on? Where is she?
Merril. The Keeper. She...
Look at her, Merril. She's covered in blood.
What have you done, Merril? Keeper? Can you hear me?
She's dead.
I should have guessed you'd turn on her. You monster.
Uh-huh. Oh well.
No one is going to hurt Merril.
I literally just killed a demon that was going to hurt Merril.
Murder our Keeper and think you can threaten us, Shem.
Oh, I'm a Shem.
You've suffered enough because of this traitor.
I've suffered enough listening to your Dalish one. You all got to go now. Get out of my face. Literally all of you. Go. Literally all of you. Get out of my face.
I'll wake up and this will be a terrible dream.
I'm sorry, Merril. I know you want to spare these people, but they brought it on themselves. They really did. Dalish crafting is second to none. Your Dalish crafting didn't mean anything, Island. It'll never mean anything ever again. So Some of you don't even have names. You're just Dalish Archer. That's how irrelevant you are. Alright, so before we do anything special, let's...
We were once more than we are.
Sundering gives electricity damage. Ooh. Absolution fizz damage. Barden's Folly, Ring of the Masked Andraste,
they're still here. But they should have left ages ago. What is the Keeper thinking? What if the Templars come? Or an angry mob? This is madness.
Merril, I understand you're still in shock right now, but there's no one here. There's literally no one else left. Yeah, I think...
You should have this back.
Twine? When did I loan you a ball of twine?
You gave it to me when I first moved here, when I kept getting lost in Lowtown. It drove the merchants in the market completely batty, but it did help me find my way.
Keep it, Daisy.
I don't think I'll be getting lost again anytime soon.
Well, you never know. Might need to tie a package up, hang a lantern, dress a roast chicken. It's multi-purpose.
I forgot that we also murked the crap out of Fenrir's mother, too. He's gonna be really mad at us if he ever finds that out.
Gone.
Better watch yourself in your sleep, Merril. No, seriously, don't worry about him. Fenrir will understand. He's a good guy.
No. How did all of this happen?
Fear did more damage to your clan than blood magic ever could.
Boy, did it ever.
You're right.
All this time, I thought... I could help...
If Marth already knew that a demon was manipulating Merril and trying to restore the Illuvion, and no, it never occurred to Marthar to explain, either to Hawk or Merril, that this was a thing. Duh.
You're not responsible for their stupidity.
For it to end like this. Maybe it's time I stop living for them. No Keeper. No clan.
Like, that clan was going to get slaughtered by the Pride Demon Marthari turned into no matter what we did. That was an inevitability. Marthar is going to lose it one way or the other, just because of what kind of person she was.
Whatever you do next, we'll do together.
Yes, we will. Is this for me?
Yeah, I got your present to cheer up after we completely murked your old clan.
Do you know what it is?
I only know that it was made by the Dalish.
It's Sylvanwood. Rare as diamonds. You only find it in very old, very wild places.
Alright.
The carvings tell a story of the betrayal. The dread wolf tricking all the gods away from the world.
Start at the beginning.
Yeah, I actually like hearing about your lore.
Long ago, there were two clans of gods. The Creators looked after the people, the Forgotten Ones preyed upon us. And one god who was neither. Fan Harrell, the Dread Wolf. He was kin to the Creators, and in the old days often helped them in their endless war against the Forgotten Ones.
So this Dreadwolf was a god of war?
Much worse. A trickster.
So he's a Loki,
Fan Harrell was clever.
not an
He
Ares.
could walk among both clans of gods without fear, and both believed he was one of them. He went to each side and told them the other had forged a terrible weapon, a blade that would end the war. He told the Creators it was forged in the heavens, and the Forgotten Ones that it was hidden in the abyss. And when the gods went seeking it, he sealed them both in their realms forever. Now he alone is left in the world.
I imagine the Dalish don't depict the doom of their gods just for decoration.
Not exactly, no. This was made for a keeper, you see. Guarding a clan from the Dread Wolf is a keeper's place. It's a very sweet memento, thank you.
Alright then.
Elganon, 6 years in this place and I still can't fix the holes in the roof.
Alright, let me go talk to Fenris. This mansion.